Hey guys, here with a quick NATO strap review. Apologies for the light, it's a very overcast day, so I have the house lights on instead of just using natural light. Um, and there'll be some noise outside, but I'd rather have some fresh air than, suffocate to death. Uh, Anyways, without further ado, these three NATO straps are all from the same company, a company from Singapore actually called Vario. They were sent to me for review. I want to be clear about that. I did not pay for these straps. The owner contacted me, asked if I'd be willing to take a look at them and make a video about what I thought. And I said, yeah. I'm still going to be honest. I'm not going to, lie to you. I'm not getting paid to review them. They're just sent to me as a review unit. I also just want to say I don't really have, in my opinion, the right watches for these vibrant kind of straps. Just because my collection and my taste tends to be fairly conservative. So I'm going to show you them on a couple of watches, but keep in mind straps that are this sort of boisterous might look a little bit better on more minimalist, simpler watches. So I'll show you some pictures of watches I think these would look great on. Anyway, I'm going to cut quickly from this view and show you the Vario website. But before I do that, wristwatch check. I am wearing my Vostok Scuba Dude amphibian. Let's go look at the website and look at the products that this new company from Singapore is offering. So here you see the Vario website. They offer more than just the straps I'm going to look at. There's Harris tweed straps, there's two-piece or one-piece NATOs. I'm going to look at the one-piece NATOs because that's what I prefer. That simply means that it has the extra part of the strap that you loop through and pull under, so that if the spring bar breaks, you don't lose your watch, essentially. You can see here there's a lot of different patterns and graphics, some more out there than others. Probably the ones I picked, like this one, the monoplaid, or the simpler, more conservative designs. But there's quite a few different things to choose from for a lot of different tastes, I think. Let's see what else. They also offer the two-piece strap, like I said. Same design for the most part, as far as I know, but you simply attach them via the spring bars. I think they also offer adapters to use these straps with smartwatches or with G-Shocks, things like that normally you can't attach a NATO to. So you have quite a few options. You can even buy the adapters, I believe, and just use those for your own straps if you're looking for an adapter for the particular kind of watch you have. They've also designed a watch, which I think is pretty cool. See if I can get it to load. It's a simple, vintage-inspired minimalist dress watch. It has a lot in common with the popular fashion watch designs, except that they're using cooler movements. So you get to look trendy, but you get either a high-frequency quartz movement from Seiko, I believe. I could be wrong about that. I think it's the Seiko VH31, which ticks 4 times per second, so it has a sweep to it. Or there's limited runs each color of a hand-wound movement from Miyota or Citizen. Let's see, I don't remember the number. I believe the Miyota, so it's hard to read here, 6T33 hand-on movement, same beats per second as the sweeping quartz, but of course you get the pleasure of the mechanical watch and interacting with it and winding it. They all come on these Harris tweed straps in a variety of colors you can choose from, 38 millimeters, etc. But this isn't really a watch review, so let's move on, and we'll look at the straps that I've sent for review. The link for this website will be down below if you're interested. Alright, so we're back at the table. If it wasn't clear from my sort of rambling discussion while I was going through the website, I do think that what this company is doing is very cool. There's a lot of sort of mushroom brands and watches, both in watches themselves, but also in straps and accessories. And I think it's really kind of silly
that there, are 30 or 40 different places you can buy a $15 olive green NATO strap. That seems crazy to me. It's a lot of companies doing the exact same thing as someone else and thinking they're going to make money doing it somehow. It's boring, it doesn't offer the consumer and the enthusiast anything new, and there's really no point. So while I know these straps will be a love it or hate it kind of thing, depending on design and depending on your personal style, I think it's really cool that there's a company doing this. Anyway, I'll show you the Seiko SARB 035 on the gray monoplaid strap. These are all, sorry about that, these are all 20mm straps. They do offer a variety of sizes, and you can choose different finishing for the hardware. If you want, a gold finished strap, or PVD or things like that, and you can get 18, 20, 22 millimeters. So you'll probably be able to find something that'll fit the watch that you had in mind. This is my favorite of the three straps. If you look at it, it's just very sort of classic plaid design. Almost looks like a tie, a necktie. I think this is really cool. I actually would buy this strap. I really like it. I just don't yet have the right watch for it. I think that this kind of design would look best on a simple minimalist black dial dress watch. So think about, even the fashion watch designs that are so popular right now, Daniel Wellington, Movement, all these kind of brands. This would be a great way to dress down one of those and make it a little bit preppier. You maybe throw it on with a t-shirt and a nice blazer and a pair of jeans. I think you'd have a great look, personally. As far as the actual construction goes, it's pretty standard for a NATO strap. You have the squared off kind of hardware rather than the round hardware like on a wrist candy watch club. There's nice stitching. You can see that. And I'm going to try to get you a good view here. The keeper here where you loop the strap back through is signed Vario, which is a nice touch. Quality-wise, I would say this hardware and the stitching and the strap construction, it reminds me a lot of the same quality as Wrist Candy Watch Club. I think that the hardware itself is not quite as sturdy feeling as Blue Shark, but it's plenty sturdy, and the stitching is really nice. The quality of the strap itself, it's very, durable, robust. I have no doubt that it will do the job and last a long time. I also have this orange strap. I don't remember off the top of my head what the name of this pattern is, but you can see it if you scroll through the website like I did. This one's pretty wild. I also think this will look good on black straps, black dial dress watches personally. But something simple. Anything that's busy on the dial or has a busy bezel is going to clash, I think, with a busy strap. And I think these are meant for minimalist watches. And finally, another more modest one is this blue strap, which I think looks nice on the Seiko. Would look nice on white dialed watches as another way to dress them down, make them preppier. I actually do wear my Seiko SARB on a blue and white striped strap in the summer for a nice preppy look, and I think this would accomplish the same thing. And again, even in this terrible light, you can see the signed keeper there. There are a wide variety of other designs, as you could see when I was going through the website. So if these aren't your taste, if you want something even crazier, there's something there for you. It's something there you'll like. And it's a great way to show your personality, make your watches a little bit more fun, a little bit less stodgy and boring, I think. Pricing of these straps are $26 a piece, which I would say falls on the more expensive side of a NATO strap in this quality level. I imagine what you're paying for is twofold. The printing costs are probably higher for these designs. And also, this is a new company owned by a young guy. I don't think he's making a ton of products in any run. And I bet the better they do, the more chance there is of prices coming down on things. But I don't think $26 is unreasonable. If you look on the Daniel Wellington website, I'll post a picture if I remember right here, they're selling their NATO straps if you want to change your strap on your watch for $50. And if you've ever gone on AliExpress or eBay, you know that the whole package, the strap and the watch for Daniel Wellington, probably cost $3 to make. So, I mean, personally, I would rather see people purchasing from a small company like this, someone who's a little bit more forward-thinking, a little bit more interesting, and only spending $26, as opposed to shoveling your money over to greedy corporate people for, you know, $49 or $50. But if you have plain taste, if all you want is a green strap or a navy strap or just a simple Bond strap, there are places you can get straps of this quality a little bit cheaper. Still, I think it's a fair price if you're looking for a specific design, a specific way to dress up or dress down your watch. $26 isn't that much. Let me just finish off. I know there's a lot of traffic noise behind me for some reason, but let me just finish off by running through these straps in each of the watches I have here. Again, these aren't the ideal watches for this kind of vibrant design, but just to give you an idea of some of the looks you might be able to achieve. Here is the mono-plaid strap on my Glycine Combat 6. It looks pretty good. It's the only thing that's weird about it is that it's sort of a dressy, more urban look on the strap, and of course the watch itself is a military field watch, which is a little strange, but it matches well. This look I actually was kind of enjoying the other day. I went over to my girlfriend's house and I was showing her these straps, which admittedly were not to her taste, but I wore this combination because I thought it was a little bit more fun for a day off. I mean, it's pretty wild. You gotta be in the right environment with the right clothes on to pull this off, but I think that's a fun look. I would actually wear that out in public, no problem. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. And especially, remember, if you have one of those really minimalist styles, it's just, you know, like stick markers, very little font or numerals or text of any kind, maybe no date, it's going to look even better. Actually, I think I'm going to leave the orange on this one, speed things up a little bit. Let's see. Let's do the monoplaid back on the Seiko. And we'll do this sort of sky color, right? It's blue on the aviation watch, the Glycine Airman #1. Personally, I don't think this watch looks good with these design straps. It's a very busy watch, and it looks much better, to my eye, on the sort of simple green NATO strap or on a brown leather strap. But I wanted to show you all three of the straps, and these are my three 20mm watches at the moment. Let me put one of them on, just for fun. While I'm doing this, I will say, when I showed my girlfriend these straps, the one thing she said is that she thought because the designs were so geometric that they would work really well on square watches or rectangular watches. And here is the orange strap on my Glycine on wrist. Again, I know this won't be to everyone's taste. It's a little bit out there, but I think it looks great. I think it's a really cool way to just totally change the look of your watch and have a little bit of fun, especially in the summer. Maybe you're at the beach, maybe you're out in the yard, or you're playing sports with somebody. It's just a nice look. It's kind of fun. I think it's important not to take ourselves too seriously all the time. Anyway, thanks again to Ivan or Ivan over at Vario for sending these straps. It's been a pleasure to look at them. I think you're doing really cool things. I think that the different kinds of straps with these designs, or the Harris tweed, and just the range of options that you're offering to people, I think that's really great. The prices, I think, are fair, maybe on the high side of fair, but if you're looking for something really unique, you're not really going to find these kind of designs anywhere else, I don't think. and it might be worth spending that extra extra $10 over buying a plain NATO strap. And the quality is definitely there. Also, I just wanted to mention, take a look at the watches. I was talking about how these sort of geometric straps would look really good on simplistic, minimalist dress watches. Well, it just so happens that the watch that Ivan's designed over at Vario is just that. It's clean, simple. It takes style inspiration from some of those very popular minimalist dress watches, but it puts in interesting movements, and what looks like over pictures, what looks like a higher quality of finishing and a more thought out design. I'd love to look at one of those watches, and I may do that in the future. So take a look. The link to the Vario website will be in the description box below. I'm definitely going to keep the monopod strap for when I get a watch that's appropriate for it, but I may give away the other two. I haven't quite decided how or when yet. If you're interested, let me know in the comments below, and I'll make a dedicated contest giveaway video and give some rules and instructions of how to possibly win them. Let me know what you think of these straps. If you have them, if you're interested in buying one, leave a comment. Let's have some discussion about them. I think it's cool that there's a young guy out there doing something different in the watch market, and that deserves some respect and attention from us, in my mind. So thanks again to the people at Vario. Thanks to all of you on YouTube for watching. I'll see you guys next time. I have some leather straps up for review soon, and then we'll figure out what else is coming. Thanks so much. Bye.